Thank you for being here, Ellen. It's always good to have you. Thank you. Well, good morning again.
Good morning. Good morning.
So we know somewhere in between all the good and all the music and being here with each other that there is a special gift for you today. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. So today what I'm talking about is to appreciate the unknown. And our theme this month is curiosity as a superpower. Now let's think about that for a minute. Curiosity is our superpower. And if you want a really good read, the Science of Mind magazines are for sale in the back. And that's what this is all about this month, is the curiosity as a superpower. And to appreciate the unknown. And appreciating the unknown is exactly where we are, where we all find ourselves, yes?
Yes.
I thought, Reverend Suzanne and I put these talk titles together like 2-3 months in advance. And so here comes this talk title, Appreciate the Unknown. And I thought, isn't that just perfect? That's exactly what's happening here in this community. How exciting for all of us together as we step off into this unknown that is taking place in each of our lives. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. With me retiring, we are letting go and looking forward to something greater, to greater possibilities, to something new. For all of us, including myself, greater and greater opportunities are being available to us in the life of this church and in our personal lives. And it's really important, in my opinion, that we stop and consider that. How exciting. Because when we stop and look at the possibilities, it's so much more open than what we have known before. We get pretty well set in our ways, yes? At least I have. And now we're opening the door to the mystery that is yet to be revealed. How good is that? It's good. Scary? Yeah. Letting go and looking forward to these greater possibilities, greater opportunities for each and every one of us. I'm not underplaying the sense of sadness or change. We will have time to do that, okay? There'll be time for that. But right now, I'm inviting us to be excited with the anticipation of the possibilities. However, trust me, it's time for this change. As I said last week, retiring has been made really clear to me, and I want you all to know that. It's time. And I'm so clear about that. Do I know what's going to take place? Absolutely not. Do I trust? Yes. This is where we call forth our faith. Yes? Yeah. My job is to make it equally as clear as possible for all of us to get excited over this new adventure. And I'm inviting everyone today to lean into our conviction and believe that there is a power for good greater than any event. There is a power for good that is greater than any event that is taking place in our life or any change. And that's where we have to stop and say, oh, there is definitely a power for good at work here. For each and every one of us. This power is always for our greatest good. Now I know we've all gone through different changes in our life, but it's in us and it's all around us. And I believe we are all being asked to lean into our faith, to lean into that sense of trust, and allow any fear to be transformed into excitement. Yes?
Yes.
No matter what is taking place in your life and my life, to lean into that fear or doubt or uncertainty with faith. It's like being a kid in the morning on Christmas Day when we got up and all these packages were there and we were sure Santa brought them, yes? And what was in them? The joy, the uncertainty, the excitement. And so I'm inviting you. Are you willing to join me in the excitement of the unknown?
Yes.
Good, thank you. Are you willing to allow this adventure to perfectly unfold for you in greater good?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm also reminded of my story of the fun house. And I'll tell it again because I think this is really appropriate. As a kid, I loved the fun house. Everybody been in a fun house? Yeah. But remember the first time you got into that cart and you didn't know where you were going and you moved through those doors, those swinging doors that all of a sudden they swung open and there you went into this dark, dark space. And the doors slammed behind you. And all of a sudden these ghosts and these goblins started coming out at you. And it was scary, yes? Yeah. But I kept riding in that fun house. And I kept learning that where the turn came, there was an old witch riding a broom across my path. And so the more I rode through this fun house, and it's always funny to me that they call it a fun house because in the beginning it's a scary house, yes? Yeah. But the more you rode through it, the more you realized that you were solid in that cart. That nothing came and grabbed you out of it. And that's how we are in God. We are solid in our faith, solid and reassured. And then the more I rode through, then I started looking at the cracks, in the tent. And you saw the light. And you saw how silly it was, but you still loved it. And then you could hear everybody else screaming and being scared. And then you come out the doors, boom, you pop out into the light. But all the time, you were safe. You were safe and secure in that cart. So let's see fear as the fun house. Keep looking in faith and trust that with every turn, with everything that pops up, it's like, oh, okay. Let's love that part of us that does get scared, that does say, boogie, boogie. Fear arrives when we have little faith. So I'm inviting us to allow fear or doubt or worry to be our signal to deepen our faith. Yes? You willing to do that? Are you ready to allow the sense of fear or the sense of doubt or the sense of uncertainty to be your signal to strengthen your faith? Yes? Good. Because I think this is a great analogy to what takes place in our life, because things go bump in the night. And we have to remember that we got to come back in. And when fear does show up, to grab your favorite book or a piece of inspiration or rekindle your faith. It's about rekindling our faith. The stronger we can get in faith, the easier it is to ride through the fun house of life. Because that's what life is. There's going to be stuff that pops out at us all the time. The first step in overcoming fear is to remember that God is for you. The Spirit of life is for you. Let's think about that. There's a power for good, and it's here to serve you individually, uniquely. So let's say that together. God's Spirit is for me. Whatever word works for you. God's Spirit is for me. Say it again. God's Spirit is for me. Own it. Because life is always going to be changing. It does. That's what it's about. And Brene Brown said, faith is a place of mystery where we find courage to believe in what we cannot see and the strength to let go of any uncertainty. Fear gives us strength to let go of any uncertainty. It's only a signal. I don't know about you, but when fear would come up, I would follow it. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Now, I've learned to love fear, to say, oh, okay, there's that aspect of me that is afraid, that needs my love, needs to know that there's a greater power taking place in each and every one of our lives that is at work. To me, learning to appreciate the unknown asks us to equally embrace the excitement of something new. Arriving with excitement and anticipation, as Christmas morning as a child did for each one of us. Our ability to embrace the wonderment of the unknown and to open greater to the gifts that are yet to be discovered for each and every one of us. This is how we learn to live in our faith, in our trust. Certainty, faith, and joy are the keys to living successfully in the unknown. As I said last time, after I fell, I just sat there, damn, because I had to clear everything that said, this isn't okay that this is happening. I'm not willing to do this. And I had to stop and surrender everything that I believed was valuable and important to my next 5 or 6 days. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Curiosity, faith, and joy are the keys to living successfully. Listen to that. Curiosity, faith, and joy are our keys to living successfully in the unknown. And yeah, things are going to go bump in the night. And we have to say, damn. The only person who can turn everything around when the unknown happens is us. We're responsible for turning it around. Nobody else can do that for us. So we, today, are learning greater how to turn it around. Yes, turning everything around is a matter of choices that we each can make. It's what we choose. It's how we respond that makes the difference. We separate ourselves from the divine nature when we focus on what's wrong or who's wrong. Anybody ever do that? Oh, let me look at who did this. That damn dog. Strange dog pulls me down. Damn. No. We lose ourselves when we want to go and say who did this or why did they do that or who's doing the wrong thing. We are all given free will to choose as to how and what we will believe when life takes a turn. And life is always going to take a turn. And hopefully it's a good turn. And sometimes it seems to be not so good. But when we clear our mind and our thinking in faith, then we know that everything is working for our highest and greatest good. Yes?
Yes.
So here's the coolest part. No matter what choices you make or I make, we can never be outside of God's love. So hear that, really hear that. No matter what choices you make, no matter what's gone on in your past, no matter what's happening today or tomorrow, you can never be outside of the love of pure spirit. Amen. And we must be strong in remembering that. No matter what, even when you fall down. I haven't pissed somebody off. I don't know. Did you ever think that? When you hurt yourself, oh, I must have done something bad. I don't know where I got that, but it's no longer there. Let's make a moment and anchor this, that no matter what, we are always loved. So it's a really good idea to keep loving ourselves. No matter what I choose to believe, I can never be outside of the greatness and the love of pure spirit. In me, through me, and as me. Let's take that one in. What I know for sure is no matter what takes place in each and every one of our lives, It is nothing compared to the powerful presence of our universal source of life, by whatever name you give it. Spirit, the infinite, the divine. Always in support of each and every one of us. We're each living in the love and the blessings of pure spirit. We each have to choose faith in every event, in every moment. To appreciate the unknown, I'm willing to know Spirit is moving in and through me and in everything. Are you? I'm willing to praise and celebrate this power in myself and in all people. Are you? I'm willing to fasten happiness to my chest. Are you? I am willing to step up and out in faith. Are you? Let's take that into prayer. Thank you, Reverend Suzanne. Just what I needed. So let's just take that breath. Knowing and accepting that there's only one power, one all-loving, all-nurturing, all-embracing essence, by whatever name, Spirit, the infinite, the divine, God, whatever you use, there's only one life, one power, and it is unique and divinely, magnificently expressing in and through and as you, and in and through and as me. And today we say yes to that infinite wisdom. Coming into total and complete partnership with our divine, magnificent self. This is what I know to be true. I know and accept that where there is a need for a healing in your life, that we call forth that miracle-working power of pure spirit to awaken the healing that is needed and being called upon right here and right now. That change in our thinking, in our belief system, is absolutely taking place. This is what I know. Because we have come together here today in faith and trust and in knowing that this power for good is absolutely, definitely at work in my life and in your life and the life of this community. And we say, yes, thank you. We accept it. We praise it. We give thanks for it in advance. And so I'm knowing and accepting that even the unheard, the unspoken requests are being heard in the heart and the mind of pure spirit. So I know and accept that this powerful essence is healing, restoring, renewing each and every one of us to our divine perfection. There's no separation, no otherness. There's only love, harmony, and peace. So knowing this truth, I release this, my powerful word, into the ever-living, loving law of pure spirit that returns to and through each and every one of us, multiplied, magnified, and spilling over. We are full of it, and we are proud. And we wear it well. And we let it just be so. And if you're in agreement, please join me in saying, and so it is. Amen.